welcome to The Business Coach, a show in which you out help entrepreneurs better their businesses. My name is Ian Dennis, and tonight you can see I'm very comfortable because I have the biggest boy band, Sauti Sol. I got Savara and the general manager, William Nanjera, on the show. Karibuni sana.
Asante,
What's up?
Yeah, so this show's happened at the right time. Uhuru amefungua. How do you guys feel?
Amefungua kweli?
Hadi 11 to 4 a.m. for 60 days.
Kama show manze wasanii bana hakuna kuumia na be able to at least do shows. Mpaka 10 alafu sasa naenda home.
Yeah, everything is limited.
But still better than not being able to do anything, especially for artists at night, sini watu usiku.
Yeah. So, if period has it been for you guys? Because 2020, you started 2020 with a lot of excitement. I know you guys launched the album. I saw you had a tour lined up for you guys. How do you feel? How has things changed for you guys, and how do you feel about it?
Yeah, man, it's been quite interesting because we had lined up a lot of exciting things. Sauti Sol was meant to be in Europe, America, doing some of the biggest shows in the biggest venues. Ben Soul was meant to be in Australia for the first time. Kijana alikuwa anapanda ndege manze.
From eating avocados to seeing kangaroos.
Imagine. Yeah, on Viri we had lined up a lot of shows. So it was, for us, it was our breakout year. Let me say that, especially for Soul Generation. For Sauti Sol, it was global domination.
Yeah.
But COVID-19 ilitufanya ile kitu.
Yeah.
We had to re-engineer. We have a lot of exciting things I will tell you about.
And speaking about re-engineering, something interesting happened. You guys had a live concert. You had, I watched it, the whole of it. I think the maximum close to 40,000. At the end of it, over 100,000 streams. It just never happened. How is that feeling like?
Yeah, man, it's we filled up like 3 stadiums. I know.
It was crazy.
Old Trafford,
Old Trafford, which is another St. James Park.
Bas.
Na Nyayo Stadium,
All combined.
But it was a good feeling, and it's time for us to move to the internet. It's a fact. COVID has restructured most businesses. After the release of the album, we had to play the album to people because music is like fellowship. I can't just release music and I don't play the music with you. So it was a good chance to just play the music to the people. Man, people came out in numbers, families, people were sitting and watching a TV, people were watching on phone. It just shows you how sociable our people are and music does to people. And I feel like it was just a different experience. If I was doing that show live, maybe I wouldn't have gotten that amount of people. So I feel like these are just interesting times in terms of where and how things are shifting.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And something about the internet is that you guys had to launch your album for the first time on international streams, so Apple and other international platforms. What informed this? Because previously I have one of your albums, Live and Die in Africa. It's a physical copy, well wrapped. But this time things have actually changed. What informed that? Why did you decide now, just to concentrate more on digital instead of doing both?
Because everybody has moved digital, and digital sales just shorten the process. It isn't. There's no cost of freight. There's no storage costs. Business online is just easy. And
cost cutting.
Yeah, cost cutting, and you just kill the middleman. And that's what's happening. People are going directly to the consumer or the customer. So I feel like it's just a good time. Mabroka manze, poleni manze, kama ulikuwa unachapisha CD, kama wewe ni mtu ulikuwa unachapisha nini. Ndio, the business is still there. Hapana, hiyo haiwezi isha.
Hiyo bado iko. Bado watu wanasema kuchoma bado.
Yes, isha hiyo. But yeah, it's just about being able to adopt to different times. Alafu unakuwa kama maji, yani unapita tu.
Interesting. So, William, you're the general manager for Sauti Sol, and one of the things I've known Sauti Sol for the period I've known them for is that they're usually well structured, sort of like a corporate structure in terms of how they run. Maybe you can take us through what's your role in terms of what role do you play in the Soul Generation and also Sauti Sol?
Yeah, so basically how we've divided our business is we have the creative side, the music and the entertainment.
So wewe Zimba.
Hata usiniambie. Utachoma Ian.
You can't put in a harmony.
I can watch. Yeah, so and that's where we have the artists Ben Soul, Viri, and so on and so forth. Then you have the support team, which is the operational team, the corporate team, and that's the team that I'm heading. And if you look at how the music business is structured now, it's like your typical corporate. So our product is them. And so for us, the critical question that we ask ourselves is, we have this product. How do we identify what we stand for with this product? How then do we identify the customers for this product? And how do we continuously put out this product to the customers in a way that it resonates to them? So one of the things that we do with our music is we write soundtrack to people's lives. So if we are not writing a soundtrack to your life, then we are failing. So, and that's why you see the music that we put out, we have a song for every situation in someone's life, whether it's a wedding, whether it's a funeral, whether it's a situation you're going through, whether it's joy, whether it's pain. And that's our main goal.
Interesting. And we're finding that there's a lot of competition that's happening right now. So probably as a stable, how do you ensure that your products are actually remaining relevant in the market, and how do you consistently ensure that they remain consistent? Because that's one of the biggest questions. Because there's a lot of new artists. Sina manager, nimetoa tu hit song, nimeenda too. But you guys have a structure. How do you ensure that it remains consistent and that you remain vibrant in the market?
Yeah, so there are a couple of things, and I'll just pick up from what my brother Savara said, which is one of the most critical things. Unakuwa kama maji and you go through everywhere. So one of the things that you have to do as a record label is you look at how the trends are moving, what the fans want, what content is speaking to them. And once you're able to do that, you can write content that speaks to them. So we are a data-driven business. Every day, every time, our artists are continuously checking what their demographic wants and needs. And we are not scared of experimenting. When you put out a song and it doesn't get the reception that we thought it would get, hatukach, tunachana na hiyo theme. Usipotupea 2 million views ni sawa. Tutajua tu nuance ya mtaki wimbo. If you give us 2 million views on a certain song, we know this is the thing you want and we move with it. The other critical and important thing is, one of the things that we stand for is our model is based on live music. So the advantage of live music is the quality of the music will never go down. Hakuna voiceover, hakuna anything. So with that, hakuna auto-tune. So the Savara you listen to now will be the same Savara tomorrow, will be the same Savara on a digital platform, on a TV, on a CD. That consistency is second to none.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And Savara, you guys had maybe as Sauti Sol, you guys have been in the industry for over a decade, and one of the biggest criticals that, hey, I'm telling you what, I'm Zai. Na nini Waluya.
Hiyo ni stereotype ama ni reality?
No, bwana, mpaka hata nimekaa upright.
Hiyo ni stereotype au reality hiyo?
Hiyo ni baya sana, lakini unajua Waluya.
In terms of giving birth to a new artist.
I know, I understand.
Yeah, napo umecheza.
No, but shout out to all Luyas out there. Mnajua yani tunawakilisha, yani si ndio tuna make sure as in population ina maintain, unajua tuna maintain because people are dying too much. Unajua sasa, unajua maisha imekuwa ngumu. COVID unajua
tunatoa watu world class from artists to educationists, footballers.
Let's be serious.
Yo man, like, but you were talking about like giving birth
to other artists.
Yes. Thing is, man, you like in this music, in my musical journey, as I have fun, as I live my life, we have to build other people, and we have a responsibility that just came onto us also, because if we are the ones seen going into those spaces, then we better be ready to represent a group of people.
True.
And how do we do that? We have to give birth to people who we think can be able to spearhead or take over the mantra and continue with the soul generation thing, and also influence others. So there's Ben Soul, there's Mviri, there's gonna be other acts which we're gonna announce very soon. There's gonna be songwriters, there's producers, we are building things like, how can I say? We are building, we're building small establishments that are gonna support people who indulge or people who are associated with the creating of the music. We're gonna make sure they earn well. We're gonna try and make sure like they just form communities that tuendelee kufanya muziki na tuendelee kuenjoy na waendelee kula pesa. So apart from Ben Soul, who you know, Mviri, I know you guys love Mviri because of Pombe Sigara, and your ladies love Mviri like crazy. There are other people. So if you're an artist out there, check out Soul Generation. Always keep tabs. You just don't know. You might be signed. You might work with us. You don't know. You might just even do just one song but then you don't know, life iko hivyo.
That's true. And speaking about what's it called, your call out to artists, what is usually the process if I'm an artist and I want to be signed by Soul Generation? Because right now, looking at our Kenyan industry, there are very few establishments. It's, I just know, on top of my mind, I just know Soul Generation, Yembili, Kufa. But what exactly is the process for an artist to be signed? What does it take?
No, if you really want to be signed on Soul Generation, you will find us. You will find us.
So, do you claim to last budget?
Siko baya. Unajua hakuna haja niko over promise nikwambia write to me here blah blah. But now there's a lot of places you can find us. You can even find me on my DM. Unajua ndio tunakwambia about technology. Now there's direct access. Just send me a DM. Sometimes mimi natumia we are being sent a lot of proposals and everything, but bahati pia. Siati pia sisi we are the only people. There are other labels out there. Lakini ile tu bahati yako ni bahati yako. But if you want to be signed, you will find us.
Interesting. On that particular note, we're going to take a short commercial break. But as you've heard Samara say and William, ukitaka kuwatafuta, you think you're gifted out, hit them in your DM.
Utapata.
You just never know.
It might be that day.
It might be that
ni
day.
bahati tu, yes.
So I'll see you guys after the break.